Hey, everybody. Okay, take number 2. Sorry about that if you were watching the first one. So Liz Pevytoe here. Thank you so much for joining. If you aren't following me, make sure you follow me. Okay, so if you're watching the replay, type in replay down below so I can say hello to you. If you're on YouTube, hi. And so let's just jump right in and get started. I want to give you guys some really great tips today. Let's talk about launching a business, specifically a network marketing or MLM business. So I'm going to give you tips today on some common mistakes that I see people make when launching their MLM business. So this is going to be a great tool for yourself, so take some notes. And it's also going to be a great tool for your team. So you can impart the wisdom that I'm giving to you, to your team members, and make sure that they don't repeat these common mistakes. Okay, so if you have not been following me, you may not know that I launched a new network marketing or MLM business with iBoomerang 88 days ago. And I have achieved what I consider to be pretty good results. I have enrolled 175 customers and reps. So add it all together, some reps and mostly customers. So 175 enrollments in 88 days. And I think that's a good number. So I'm pretty proud of myself. No, I'm not one of those, I earned 6 figures in 20 days. No, but I did start from scratch. So I did have a network marketing team that I was working with for the past 5 years, a team of 1,200 people. And I did not bring over not one business builder from that team. So I just did not want to recruit people from that team. And I basically started from 100% from scratch. So I'm going to give you some really good tips today, okay? So first of all, before I jump into the mistakes that people make, I want you to shift your mindset and shift your focus, because if you don't have this as your baseline mindset, nothing else is going to matter. Nothing else is going to make a difference. So I want you to think about it this way, okay? If you have joined a network marketing organization and you expect to make $10,000 or more a month, let's just say $10,000, which would be $120,000 a year. Okay, I'm going to talk to you from an employee standpoint, okay? Because most of us have an employee or job mindset because that's how we're programmed. So I want to ask you this question. If you were hired in a job and the yearly annual salary was $120,000 a year, what do you think the expectation from your employer would be for how many hours a week you would need to work to be able to achieve that level of income? Secondly, what level of service would they expect from you as a $120,000 a year annual income earner? Okay, what would they expect? So now you see where I'm going with this. If you're expecting your network marketing business to provide you with that level of income, then you have to have that level. You have to have that mindset. You have to have that level of commitment. You have to put in and be the person that's earning $120,000 a year when you're earning $100 a month. You have to be that person. You have to put in that work. So I just want to lay that as the groundwork, as the baseline, that you have to have the mindset of someone that's earning that amount of money. You have to be that person now, okay? So if you were, let's use another analogy, okay? First mistake that people make is when launching a network marketing business, about 50 to 60, maybe even 75% of people never launch. Okay, so let me ask you this. Another analogy. If you were to go out and spend $100,000, let's just use that as a term, for a fast food franchise, okay? Wouldn't you do everything possible to make sure every single person that you know and every person in the community knows that you are opening your store? Wouldn't you do that? Okay. All right, I agree, you would. Then you need to do the exact same thing when launching your network marketing or your MLM business, okay? So failure to launch means you're not launched, okay? So that means you need to let everybody know what you're doing. For me, I use social media, mostly, Facebook specifically. So I made a launch post. And you know how many people I got, prospects? People that were interested in becoming customers and people that were interested in becoming reps. I got like 70 people from a launch post that were interested, that at least wanted more information. So launch your business. Make the announcement. I don't care if you're texting people, if you're emailing people, if you're making announcements on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, the Snapchat. I'm old. Look at this. I don't do Snapchat. But hey, if you're on Snapchat or WhatsApp or whatever, I don't care. You need to announce it everywhere, on LinkedIn, everywhere. Everybody, hey guys, everybody needs to know what you're doing. So that's the number one mistake, is that people do not launch, okay? And let me free you up on this. You're like, well, I'm nervous. I'm worried about what other people are going to think about me. Okay, when you're doing on social media. Here's a bottom line on that. Other people's opinions don't pay your bills. And let me clear this up. You are going to have haters. You are going to have people that are not going to support you. But guess what? Those aren't your people. So you will find your supporters. You will find your tribe. Just do what you've got to do to pay your bills, people. Okay? I love you all. But do what you got to do to pay your bills. Okay? And share your story. When you launch, share your story. That's it. Share your excitement. Share your story. If you're excited and convinced enough to join a new network marketing team, company, organization, whatever, if you were excited enough to do it, then just share your excitement and share your story. That's as complicated as it is. Keep it simple. Share your excitement. Share your story. Share your why. Share your dream. Share. Okay, that's number one. Launch. Got my mom voice on now. Launch. Okay. Number two is lack of consistency. Having a hard time saying that word today. Okay. Consistency. When you're launching a business, do you think that, again, going back to the guy who spent $100,000 buying a restaurant franchise, do you think he quit after 2 weeks because he hadn't made his money back yet? The average brick and mortar business takes 2 years. 2 years to recoup, to get into the profit. 2 years. And yet, for some reason, let me tell you what I think the reason is. But for some reason, people quit after 2 weeks or a month or even 3 months when they're not making big money in network marketing. And let me tell you what I think the reason is. I think the reason is the low initial investment. When you spend $100 to start in a company, that's not very motivating. That's why I'm so thankful that one of the packages with my iBoomerang is $1,000, because $1,000 will motivate most people to get to work. It's just how it is. Okay? So lack of consistency. Are you sharing every single day? And by sharing, what I mean by that is, are you doing something, whether it be posting or making a video or calling people or texting people or private messaging people? Are you connecting with at least 10 people a day and asking them to take a look at your opportunity? That's all it takes, 10 people a day. I personally, most days, aim for 25 to 50 people. Okay? But 10 people a day will get you there. Most people, they'll work for 3 days and they'll get told no 5 times, and then they'll quit for 2 weeks, and then they'll come back in and they'll work for 3 or 4 days and they'll get told no a couple times. Guys, let me break it down for you. Yes, I have enrolled 175 customers and reps together in 88 days. Do you want to know how many times I've been told no? I actually keep track of it. Over 1,500. Have you been told no 1,500 times? Okay, they're not saying no to me. They're saying no to the opportunity. I don't get my feelings hurt. I just move right along. I don't understand why anybody would not want to save on travel. That just, like, seriously, I don't get it. But it's their prerogative if they're like, no, I don't want to save money on my travel. I got this. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. But they're not saying no to me. They're saying no to my opportunity. So you keep going. Keep going. People are going to say no. Get over it. Okay. So lack of consistency. Number 2. Let's move on to number 3, and that is comparison. Yeah, I actually got my panties in a little wad last night, and I threw a little pity party because I have been comparing myself to other people in my company. And I am very competitive. And you don't want to know, I am the hardest person on myself. Like everybody in my team, upline, downline, cross lines, you guys are so supportive. I've never, ever in my life met a more supportive group of people than the iBoomerang people. I am serious. Like, everybody is amazing and supportive and cheering each other on, and it's just not competitive at all. But I'm competitive. So I've been comparing myself to other people who are ranking faster than me. And I am ranking. I'm doing pretty good. And I'm enrolling people. I enrolled 10 people last month in June. 10 people. 10 business builders. That's pretty awesome. But I've been hard on myself. Like, literally. Like, I already have it. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Where is it? Where'd it go? Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Wait for me. Oh, man. I can't. Oh, here it is. I've already decided. It's going to be backwards, but you could just see. I keep track of all my enrollments. I've already decided that for July, yeah, I'm going to enroll 25 reps this month. Because, like I said, I'm the hardest person on me. But I had to remind myself this morning that I'm on my own journey and I'm doing great. And comparison is the thief of joy. So guess what? Y'all know I love me some essential oils. I got my joy oil out today because I was like, you know what? I've done pretty good. So if you have compared yourself and you're feeling a little bit down on yourself, my recommendation for you is to call somebody in your tree upwards, one of your sponsor. I don't like the word upline. I use it just because it's kind of like conditioned to use it. But someone in your management team, support team, and let them give you a pep talk, because often you've just compared yourself to somebody who is not you. Okay. All right. So that's all my tips for today. So those are 3 pretty powerful. I feel like they're 3 pretty powerful tips. So remember, mistake number 1 is not launching. Mistake number 2 is lack of consistency. And mistake. That's what we're having for dinner. But mistake number 3 is comparison. Be nice. Be nicer to yourself. Okay, I hope you watched. I hope you watched this video. Okay, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please, if you're watching me on my timeline, hit the follow button. If you're watching me on my business page on Facebook, hit the like button. And if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. All right? I love you guys. Have a great week. All right, bye-bye.